Welcome back to Factorio with me, JD, and a little tutorial series. First off, because I know somebody will ask in the comments, first off, let's do research. First off, as you can see, all these little guys have 100 in each and every one of them, and the inserters are turned off because the actual network, see down the bottom right, has 189 in it. And we've said less than 200 in the network, which it currently has. These inserters have stopped moving. If I accidentally pick up a crap ton of iron ore and it gets dumped in the network, 189, it's got to wait till it actually hits storage. Come on, bots, go faster. Go faster. 197, and we went over the limit. And unfortunately we can't see it anymore, but the inserter's kicked in. That's the main thing. So that works. That keeps at least 200-ish in the network. Between episodes, I did some building. Nothing important. Just took our little rail blueprint we'd made here of our straight track and our Latina section and dumped them down to hook up this iron, this iron, this iron, this iron, and this iron. But I didn't actually finish building them because I wanted you guys to be here to actually hook stuff up. Where's our blueprint? Go, bots. Oh, research. What are we doing? We have all the research packs now. So let's get mining productivity, because that'll help overall. We're going to put that down. And we need to underground some belts. Nope. Still can't reach. Just do that. It's quicker. Oh, really? Done. Put that blueprint down. Now, iron unload is, well, basically right here. So, right about here somewhere. That stone line's just not moving. Ended up with a heap of stone in our inventory. Yay! Just what we needed. There's still not enough room in our inventory. I don't need quite that many signals. Thanks, bots. And I want to cut those lines as well. Train track. Trim that out. Trim that out. Go there to there to there. To there. Actually, they shouldn't be. Yeah, they should be placed further to the side because we've got to fit signals in the middle. Oh. That's a running belt. We don't actually need that one. Put those down. Put those down. Put those down. I'm going to run the train track right through the middle to start with. Where's those signals? Because we're also going to want to unload copper on the same train track. So we need to build a unload station here-ish for iron. And we need to build a unload station further down with this giant splitter in the way. Of course it's in the way. For copper. Ooh. Well, that's run out entirely. Alright, let's get to building some train tracks. That's probably the most important thing for right now. So, we want to unload potentially all 8 lanes here and feed them in. Well, feed them in here somehow. And that's our southbound line, so let's go out. We're going to need a stacker as well. No, I didn't hook up the coal line. Okay, stone line. So let's go. Stop beeping at me, game. Let's go out. Further out. Straight. I think that was an important power pole. Same story, get rid of these guys. You're going to be in my way as well. Alright, how long are our trains? We haven't really decided that one yet. Make landfill, put that away, put the signals away, get rid of some train track, some more train track, and now I got some inventory space. Alright. Length of a train. Well, for oil we're using a 2.2, just because oil tanks are heavy. So let's go for short trains. Let's go for tiny... actually, let's go for 2.4s. I made cargo wagons. I could make everything, didn't I? I did, and there's some in stock. Let's walk into the network and request ourselves 5 of them. Okay, they come 5 at a time. Alright, let's look this up. So we're going to have... Our last wagon will come to about here. Which is doable. Definitely doable. Come on, bots. Bring me stuff. Faster. Yeah, 1,000 track. I'm going to need about 1,000 track. There we go. That's enough to get us started. Alright, so we need one of them, one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that gives us... We're probably going to have to either move the entry track further back. Or... So the idea is to build a stacker. A stacker is somewhere the trains can sit, which is not on the main line and out of the way. Alright, let's put down... Put the phone on silent again. We want a chain signal there. A chain signal there. And we're going to move our station right the way to the end. Silent mode, done. Alright, train station all the way down here, please. We've got some burnables. You can go to, what's the name of that station? Stop. Nope. Califsa. Alright, rename. Unload. Done. Alright, let's get some unloading done. So, we go with 6 inserters, which is probably too much. But it'll get the train unloaded in a hurry. I'll put a splitter on there. I'm going to feed you in, you in, you in, you in. Simple, repeatable. Power. We want a power pole there and a power pole there. And then we copy. And then we're going to paste, paste, and paste. Now, because we're on an 8-lane bus, we're going to do the same on the other side as well. So this will actually give us 8 outputs. Are we in robot range? Oh, we are. Good. That means the robots will come finish off what we couldn't. So you're going to go that way. You're going to go that way. You're going to go that way. And you're going to go that way. Try and see if there's a better way to save some space. That one, that one, that one. Let's put in a big power pole here. Should hopefully be out of our way. Hook that up to the main power grid so at least it stops beeping at us. We need some coal, and we luckily enough have a coal line right here. Same story. Really? I'm out of inserters? Bots, bring me inserters. Now. In the meantime, we'll just craft 2 of these guys. Because they'll work well enough. Alright, that'll load our train. Red Underground. Alright, if we take all... Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do things in reverse. We're going to bring that under there, that under there, that under there, and we're actually going to take you up and feed you through and under. We're just going to compact the build a little bit and get all 8 lanes out on the same side of the train. Thank you. Let's do another one. Okay. All of that can be scrapped along with that one belt. And all of that can be scrapped because it's just going to be in my way whilst I plan. So we're going to go out there. You're going to go out there. You have a power pole in the way. I said put it out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we don't have quite enough room through here because of these coal belts. So let's squeeze that in like that. Nope. Get rid of that power pole again. Alright, bring that one out, bring that one down. Bring that one out, bring that one, whoops, wrong way. But you get the picture. They're also the wrong way. Gosh. That one goes to there, that one goes to there, and then up. So we have our 8 belts. We're going to put down a balancer. Not that we really need one, it should be balanced. But this ensures that it is. And then we're going to take our belts up, and we're actually going to feed them into this balancer up here. And we want to do it so these existing belts have priority. Which is going to be awkward as hell. Okay. Nope. Underground there to there. So, that's our first belt, and because of our filtration system, it's going to have to go over here. I could probably neaten things up, but it's just not worth the time and the effort. Second belt. I can't jump all that in one single bound. Alright. We have these 2 pitiful iron belts over here. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, if I disconnect that, that's going through there. It's being split. If we cut off the split if we cut off the balancing as well, it's now all fed onto this one belt. So that means the top belt is actually dry. Okay, so that simplifies things a little bit. This belt's dry, it's got nothing on it. So if we do that, we've just cleared up a belt. Of course you can't do that in a single bound, but you can get close. Close is good enough. Alright, that's one feed in. Technically you go that way. That's 2 feeds in. No, 3 feeds in. Yep. So I'm going to mix these 5 with these 5. Now I know it's looking a little bit like spaghetti, and spaghetti is perfectly fine. This is really in our way. The coal belts are really in our way as well. But actually we have blue undergrounds now. Alright, let's move the coal belt all the way over there. Stop moving me, belts! Alright. Let's take that coal belt, run it that way. That coal belt, run it that way. Bring it in, back in down here. Bring this one back in down here and deconstruct everything else. Alright, so let's give us a little bit more room. If I underground that, again, it's giving us a bit more room. Now I want you to kink out. Nope, you gotta kink out. Let's kink out as far as you can. So I want you to feed into that side of that belt, and I want you to feed into that side of the belt. Alright, so it's another one sorted. We've got 3 lanes left. No. 3 lanes? Ah. Alright. Rethink the engineering. I really want you out of the way. Alright. Time to do belt weaving. So I've got a red underground here. And if I put down a blue underground, they're entirely separate from one another. I don't want to output you there or there. There would somewhat work. The answer is we really need more space. But half the Factorio challenge is trying to work out how to do things with the space you're given. Actually, the other half is let's rip up this because it doesn't do anything anymore. And we can at least have the resources back if the bots run out there and pick them up for us. All of that, all of that, all of that, that, all of that as well, all of that mining drill. So that's iron being fed from this little patch and this little patch, which is backed up to here. We'll put one of them in, which we didn't need earlier, but now different miners are kicked off and we're pulling more off the system. We could put that on there that will actually speed up more miners and let more of them run. Okay, back to our belt weaving. if I underground you, let's cut you all off. If I want to end your underground there, bring you back, reverse it, bring this down and in here, and wrap you in that way. Okay, so that's one more belt out of the way. We'll take this blue underground and we'll output it there. We'll then tack a splitter onto it. And we'll get these coal belts further out of the way. Produce 1 million electric circuits. See, we're doing stuff. We're doing stuff. Whilst we're tinkering around here, the base is still doing stuff. Okay. So we want an underground there, a straight belt there. We then actually want you to come down and thread through the middle and wrap down that way. Okay, so that's another one hooked up. We got this one, which is untouched so far, which we can actually do. We probably actually do with a red. All right, so it only leaves these two to get to these two. Two? Nope. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're actually meant to come down to there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Alright, I'm going to get these three, as I said. See? I'm not confused at all. These three into these three, still. And the best way is red undergrounds and giving us more space to work. I know, blue undergrounds, rather. So you can get to there. Let's go red underground from there to there. And then we'll do blue, blue, whoop, blue, 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 blue. Okay, get rid of all that. Put a red splitter in there. We have the second belt. Yep, do that research. We want to nope. You've got to go into that one. Done. Just. Third belt. Yes, this is definitely becoming Spaghettiville. But it works. That's the bottom line. Alright. Same story. We're going to underground from there to there. We're going to tuck this belt through the middle. Nope, I need one more square. Actually, no, I can make you go shorter. And jump again. Okay. So you can go down a square. You can go down a square. We've undergrounded. We need now to go there, there, and there. Underground, splitter rather, underground over the top, wrap that around, and feed that in there. So, this whole mess that we've just spent ages working on, basically make sure that these belts are fed first, whatever comes through the train gets fed second. Alright, now because we have a balancer here and a balancer here, it means, well, actually put that belt in because that's important. We know 3 of these lanes. Which 3? This lane, which gets fed straight in, and this lane, which also gets fed straight in, are singular lanes, right? Yeah, you go to there, yeah. And the 4th lane, yeah, the 4th lanes. So, this one, and this one are only fed by the train station. The 4th lane, being this one, that doesn't have a lot of ore on it, will also get fed mainly from the train station, the priority being what's on this belt, which comes from our original starter base. These 4 are fairly full, but there are some gaps occasionally you'll see. Right, and those gaps will also get just flooded with whatever's left over from by our train. Okay, we didn't really get in what I would call a good stacker. We got a somewhat of a stacker. I'll remove that. I'll put that in there. Power pole goes out one, so we can put another train right behind this one off the main line. Do we have room for another one? Probably not. What can we do? We can do some fudding around whilst we're here. Better do it now and fix it rather than come back later and have it screw up. You get you out of the way as well. Will you clear everything? No. There's a splitter in the way. Of course not. Single bit of track. Okay. Come back up here. Join that onto that track. Another gap of 2. Another gap of 2. The reason it's a gap of 2 is gap of 2 is enough to get the curves to match. Tighter can be done, but it makes life very awkward. And a gap of 2 also lets you run an underground hood up and hood down in that same section. That one. And signals. Signals are also important. Okay. We're going to put a chain signal there. And we're going to move this guy back because he's grumpy, because he's right on a curve. Nope. Chain signal's got to go even further back. So chain signal looks at the next signal. The next signal is all the way down here and it's red still. We're going to put a chain signal... No. A full signal on each of these. So this guy's now green because he's got 4 tracks to choose from and they're all green. And then at this end, we will put a chain signal, chain signal, chain signal, chain signal. And all these guys will look at this signal. And basically means right at the moment we could stack 4 more trains into this train waiting area before rolling forward. I think they're long enough. Yeah, they should be long enough. They should be plenty long enough. So we've got our unload train. He needs to come to this station with a condition of inventory empty, and now he needs a station to start from, which will be here. So do we have time this episode? No, we'll actually have to set up loading and unloading this train and actually building up the mine in the next episode. I've got miners, I've got power poles, I've got train tracks, I've got some landfill if I need it, so I think we've got everything ready for the next episode. But I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching as always, and don't forget in the end screens you'll find on the left hand side should be a link to subscribe, and I'd really appreciate it if you hit that button, along with a link to Patreon if you wish to support the channel. Right hand side you should find the playlist along with some random video chosen for you guys by the YouTube gods. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye!